to another lawnfawn video. Today we are introducing our new Reveal Wheel Shooting Star add-on die. I love this die so much because it coordinates with any of the Reveal Wheels. We've got it coordinating with the original Reveal Wheel and also with the Reveal Wheel Square add-on as well. So you can make both square cards and rectangular shaped cards with this awesome shooting star. The die comes with a shooting star shaped window and also a shooting star shaped frame, and that frame would be really cool on any card, honestly. And you can see there that you can drop that little window into the rectangular shaped one or also the square shaped one. And then this is what it looks like when you cut that awesome shooting star out of one of the reveal wheels, and then this is what it looks like with the frame on it. And so you can see you can use it with or without the frame, and I really like both looks. So now let's go ahead and make a card with this. So we're going to go ahead and cut a base there with our reveal wheel without a window in it, and then we'll also cut one with the shooting star window as well. Before we start to work on this reveal wheel, I want to do some of my stamping. So I'm going to take the reveal wheel sentiment set and we're going to combine that with another stamp set, which is Say What Christmas Critters. So we're going to have a really magical and then Christmas underneath, which I think is really cool to go along with this whole shooting star theme. And so we're going to take some minty fresh ink and add just a little bit of this color on the bottom, leaving a lot of areas of this white. So it's going to be this really light mint that's going to go into white. And I think that really goes along with the whole magical idea. And I just think it's so pretty for winter, that mint and white together. The next thing we need to do is cut our shooting star frame. So we're going to die cut that from some mermaid cardstock. And then we'll add a little adhesive to the back of it with some liquid glue, and then we can layer that right over the window, and you can see that really helps that star just pop off of that sky. Now it's time to set our reveal wheel. So we're going to take out our wheel and then our smaller wheel base and also a small brad, and we're going to put that small brad through the smaller wheel base and then up through that larger wheel. We'll then open the prongs on the brad to secure those two pieces together and add some foam squares around that brad and peel up the liner paper to expose that adhesive. The die has created an embossed line guide for us, and we're going to use that embossed line to help us set the wheel. So we're going to look through the shooting star, and when we see the embossed line, we're going to shift it up until we no longer see it. And then there on the right in the notch, we're going to shift that wheel in until we no longer see the embossed line, and then we can go ahead and line up our two pieces of our reveal wheel, and then we can press down and that wheel is set in the perfect placement. Now it's time to decorate our front panel. So we're going to be using a stitched hillside border to die cut a cool little snowy bank that we can layer onto the front of the card. Then to go along with this whole magical theme, we're going to be stamping out and coloring a unicorn from the Say What Christmas Critters stamp set. And we're also going to stamp and color some little trees from our Winter Village stamp set. And we're going to add those all on with some foam adhesive. To add to our whole winter theme, we've gone ahead and die cut some snowflakes out of some white cardstock, and we're going to layer those onto the card. And I really like this almost tone-on-tone look with the white snowflakes onto the white cardstock with the slight little mint detail. It's just so pretty. And so we're using our jewel picker to pick up those pieces and then adding a little liquid glue with the glue tube and then layering those on. We are also recreating a card by Kay today, so thank you so much to Kay for letting us recreate this card. We're going to trim off any of the excess of those snowflakes, and then I'm going to take a little glitter pen and just add some little subtle shimmer to all of these snowflakes just to help them pop off the background and really add to this whole magical theme we have going. We're going to create the color changing element behind this shooting star with some of the new sparkle cardstock. So I went ahead and die cut some of that cardstock to be a 2.5-inch circle. Also, you guys have to check out this awesome ruler by our friend Courtney at Scrapbook and Memory. She owns a wonderful store in Missouri, and this ruler is so cool, and she makes them herself, so you guys have to check it out. We'll link it in the description below. So here you can see my 4 die cut 2.5-inch circles out of green, red, gold, and silver. And we're going to cut these circles down into quarters. I'm going to cut it in half and then in half again so that we have a quarter of each color. So every time you spin the wheel a quarter, you're going to see that color change happen. And the reason that we've cut down these little circles to 2.5 inches instead of being the 3-inch length of the scalloped reveal wheel circle is that I don't want the glitter to go all the way to the edge, and this is a really nice and easy way to do it with one of my dies. So I have cut another 2.5-inch circle just out of some white cardstock, and I'm going to layer these little pizza pie slices here onto that piece. I can then take that whole piece and layer that onto my reveal wheel, and now you'll see that we're going to have the white on the outside of the wheel but then the glitter going along on the inside of the wheel. I'm just going to take my little pokey tool and poke a little hole up through those little pieces, and then we can pop that piece right back onto our reveal wheel base that we set earlier. We'll add a bunch of foam squares around that wheel, and then we can layer our whole scene right on top of that. And now you can see how that wheel is going to spin, and we'll just see a little bit of the little glitter poking out on the side notch, but that notch will also have some white, which I think coordinates really nicely with the card. We layered that onto a piece of mermaid cardstock, and then now we're creating a standard size card base at 5.5 by 4.25, and we'll layer that whole piece on top of that. I'm going to use the arrow from the reveal wheel die to die cut some of that silver sparkle cardstock. We'll add some adhesive to that and add that to the card so that the recipient knows that there's an interactive element. And look at how much fun this is. I love how the shooting star, the little shooting part changes and then the star changes. It's such a cool look. I love it so much. I really hope that this card is going to make someone smile because oh my goodness, it's making me smile right now. I could just play with it all day. So next up we have some incredible cards by the design team, and first up we have this beautiful card by Megan. I love these awesome unicorns. This is such a cool birthday card, and you can see how she used this little rainbow element there where the star is changing in rainbow colors, which I think is so happy and so fun. And then this is the card by Kay that inspired us to make our card today. You can see just how beautiful it is, and then she has those awesome color changing glitter stars, which are just so happy and fun. And then we have this beautiful card by Nicole, which is just adorable. And I love that she used the really rainbow stripe paper to have that shooting star change colors. It's so cool. So I cannot wait to see what you guys do with this die, so make sure to share it with us. Thank you so much for watching today and have an absolutely amazing day. Bye!